Hello everyone, it's your girl Millie. I promised you I will do a movie review of Lionheart. Lionheart was shot in the eastern part of Nigeria, I think Enugu to be precise, and it features a family in the transport business.
My replacement, Chief Godswill.
See who he was. So everyone is thinking it's Genevieve because it's her birthright. But no, who does Peter announce that takes over the business? Nkem or owoh. So because of all the characters Nkem or owoh has played previously in his movie, there's a lot of suspense, there's a lot of suspicion. So Genevieve is not happy that she's not the one going to run the business, and she acts up. But her mom calls her to order. I think onyeka, onwenu played a beautiful role as a mom. I have to tell you, Nkem or owoh was my man of the movie. Because, first of all, it was so unexpected that he would be so positive. You know, the part where he did the singing, you know, getting everyone to do praise and worship in the office, I thought it was hilarious. And the fact that the father trusted his brother, he knew what the brother could do. And he knew he needed that street mentality, and he needed the hands-on experience. Genevieve came with an MBA background, understood the precepts of business, sitting together, dialoguing with them, looking at the staff eye to eye. I thought Edochie, the business owner, had taken out a loan, and obviously the finance house had come to call for the loan and wanted their money back, and they'd given them like a deadline. Genevieve goes home, sits down, business strategy, she's looking at all the right ways to do it. Let's extend the loan, you know, book-wise. Kemi is looking at paper. Who can we work with? He's looking at things that are practical. He presents it to Genevieve. She says, no, uncle, this whatever you're saying doesn't work. Let me tell you, these are my theories. It's been tried and tested. Really? What happened? They had to revert back to the uncle's way at the end. Between they're going around, having meetings with banks, and Nkem is causing trouble. They get into jail. They had to change their clothes to go and stop the riot of the board meeting that was called while they were not there. It was so funny. Then again, so they get to the point where Genevieve knows P-Square. P-Square featured in that Lionheart, and she goes to ask for money. And no matter what she asked, P-Square said, I'll give you. But of course, as a man, he's expecting something in return. I was watching Adae's review of Lionheart, and she says P-Square shouldn't be acting. Genevieve is making business deal. Kevin is wandering around the whole place looking. And what he stumbles on two Igbo guys that were about to cheat this Hausa businessman. And he didn't care. And in his usual Nkem or owoh fashion, he gets into that conversation and he tells the man, you better, if you know what's good for you, run away. So what happened in that scene that I would like to point out? Two people speaking one language were going to defraud someone. Nkem was speaking the same language as the Igbo guys, but he decided to say no. What is not good is not good. And he told the Hausa man, flee. Guys, I keep talking about language. We need to learn our language. Because if you learn your language, or learn the language of who you want to do business with, it better prepares you. And I'm surprised that the Igbo guys let him go off. They don't take it lightly. I thought there would have been a big tussle there that they would have dealt with, and Kelly had seen that all her business strategy wasn't going to work. She then deferred to her uncle's suggestion to partner with another business in the north that were also looking to expand their network and their logistics. Coincidentally, guess who he was? He was the same guy he had saved. And the man said, what are you talking about? That's my father. And he said, look, this is the business we've come with. And then they sit together and they travel and they took care of them. Forget about the love twist. We'll get there in a minute. What does that teach you? Like we said, do good. You don't know when that good will pay you back. So they get there and they start to have this business. Genevieve again pulls out her business MBA cap, start to speak. And the man is just looking at her until she says, this is who I am. This is my father's business. I believe in it. And we're looking for a way out. And the man says, now you're talking. My dear, sometimes they'll tell you, oh, you're not talking like this. They say this is the best person that you should emulate when you're doing public speaking. No. Everyone speak like yourself. Speak from your heart. I speak from my heart all the time. This is me, Millie, in my house. This is me, Millie, outside. Connect with who you are. That's what will differentiate you. So Genevieve spoke from her heart, and voila, business is going through. Then they invite the father, the two parents meet, the two business owners. When they first met, culture or difference in language starts. They're sitting and looking at themselves. You, the Igbo man, maybe he has heard of all the things. Oh, you can't trust the Igbo men. Igbo men will say, Anasa man. But when they start to speak their language, when Peter Edochie started to speak Hausa, battle finished. The guy just felt, look, you are my own. You understand me. That was it. So handshake, business done. I have to say, the things that don't work for me in Lionheart, Genevieve's dressing. Genevieve, we know you as a dresser. What happened here? You're a rich man's child. No, the dressing was not good. Genevieve or Geni, what happened there? It didn't work. Maybe one or two of your outfits worked, but mostly I was wondering. KFMA Genevieve. But finally, Genevieve, you became the next CEO of the company. So what does that mean, guys? Wait your turn. Phyno. Need some acting lessons. Yes. The only bit about Phyno being in there is the fact that this was a serious-minded family. They were into business, and then their son is sort of like the lost sheep, and he goes into music. The lesson learned there is the fact that not everyone will toe the line of business. And I love the fact that they were speaking Igbo. This is the way to promote our culture. There will be Lionheart too, where Genevieve and her new business partner will be moving to the next level. Till I see you next time, keep watching. It's your girl Millie. Keep sharing and keep following me. Send in your comments. Let me know what you think.